Let's crochet 3 different puff flowers. So first of all, let's start with this pattern. Just to show how it's look like from both sides. Some of them look much accurate than another one. Some look really similar. I will use yarn in different color and the hook. You can choose any yarn and any hook, and it's just a pattern. We will start with our first puff flower type, and for the beginning we will do 12 single crochet in magic circle. We have done 3 single crochet and there are just 9 left. At this point I have done 11 single crochet, and I intend to show how to do the 12th one, and then I make a magic ring in the end. Sorry, I don't like the last stitches. I intend to redo it again. Sorry about this. Now much better, and I leave this end of the yarn uh, just for now, and I take the left end of the yarn and notice which circles of these 2 circles in the middle of our crochet start to be smaller, and then I start to pull this smaller one and to make it more like close, all crocheted to each other. After we made our magic ring, now we continue to finishing this row, and to do so we need to make a slip stitch, and be careful here that you might put not in 11 one, you might put in 12 one. Don't mess it up because I usually do. And at this point we will start to make our petal. We need to do 3 loops in a chain, just 3 regular one, and then we take yarn over our hook, and then we start to do our double crochet or puff flower, puff stitch, no matter how to call it. You just take yarn over your hook and put in the same loop where we start to do our 3 chain, and repeat it 3 times. After this it would be 7 loops on our hook, and then we will do 3 the same kind of take yarn over hook and put in the next one loop, so not in the first one, in the second one loop, 3 more, so we will add 6. And after this we might receive on our hook 6 plus 7, it would be 13 loops on our hook, and we will take yarn over all of them, and then make one more slip stitch after taking yarn over 13 of them, and then we will do 3 chain or 3 loops, and doing slip stitch in the second loop where all our 3 previous stitches was. After making a first one petal, we will continue to do the second one. The pattern would be the same. We will start making a 3 chain, then 3 puff stitch in the same loop in the third one in this case, then 3 puff loops in the fourth one loop, and then take yarn over all of them on our hook, then make a slip stitch, and then 3 chain, and again we will make a slip stitch in the fourth one loop. At the same way we will continue to make the rest of our petals. Here we did 3 more petals, 1, 2, 3, and now the last one just left. We need to do 1, 2, 3 loops, and then put 3 puff stitches in the next loop. It would be this one, 1, 2, and 3, and next one 3 puff stitches we will put in this one loop, which is our 12th one. 1, 2, 3, and then we will take our yarn over through all of our loop on from our hook,
make a slip stitch, and then 3 chain, and at this point, instead of like putting it our 12th one loop, we will put in our first one just to connect it a little bit closer. I will show you again. Instead of putting here, we will put here, because if we put in a 12th one, it will be look more like this. If we put in our first one, it will be more close. And we're making slip stitch, taking yarn over the loop, and then put the yarn through our loop. And just to finish our crochet, we take a yarn, make a slip stitch again, and just cut a yarn. So we're done. We can put a little bit our petals to be puffed in only one side, and then on the other side we can make a couple knots. And then we can hide our yarn. So here our front side, and here our back side, and on the back side we will take our hook under the loops and take yarn through it. Do the same with yarn on another side. You can put under 2 petals or 3 petals, it's would be enough. And at this point we can cut the yarn. This is the flower we receive.
Here our result, our first type is done, and now we will continue to make our second one. To begin with, we need to start with our magic circle, but in this case we will put around 2 fingers, and we will start to do not usual magic circle, because at this point we right now start to do petals with the same pattern as we did previously. It would be 3 loops, then 6 puff stitches, then and all of them slip stitch, and then 3 loops, and all of these stitches will be go in our magic circle, and it would be just only one our petal. difficult to hold the yarn when doing the stitches, but try to hold it good just to make nice petals. I have done 5 petals, and now I want to show you again how to do the 6th one petal. After making the 6th one petal, we're starting to pull our end of our yarn to make a circle really small to attach all 6 petals all together as close as possible. Again, it would be the same pattern how we usually work with our magic circles. We're trying to pull our one end and look which circle between our crochet start to be smaller, and then pull the smallest one, and after that the smallest one make really close all petal. We continue to pull in our end. And here we are, our flower nearly ready. We even can cut the yarn at this point and make a knot, and then hide the yarn. Here is our results. And now we will do this third type with a nice center in the flower. It's completely the same as our first type, so that's why I have already done 6 petal with the same pattern we did in the first one. But at this point I want to show you how to make this center. Actually, I haven't finished the 6th one petal. I still might to do 3 last loop in a chain. Here we are, and then I will attach it with the slip stitch with the same place we did previously, not in our 12th stitches, in our first stitch of our circle, just to make this petal a little bit closer. And after that I will do 4 loops in a chain, and in the first one or first one from the hook we will do our all puff stitches. So you can do as much puff stitches as you would like, but preferable to do 8 one. It would be enough to make enough puffy center. All our puff stitches we take the yarn over all of them and then attach it to another side, so like directly opposite, in between all of these ends might And then to make it a little bit nicer, it's possible to serve our center to the rest of our flour. Here's our third type, second one and first one. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like this video.